Honestly, I thought the NBA offseason was dead. But then, out of absolutely nowhere, on a random Wednesday night, the Lakers decide to make a move. That move being to trade Taylor Horton Tucker and Stanley Johnson to the Utah Jazz for lockdown defensive point guard Patrick Beverley. Now, what this basically means is the ultimate package of Taylor Horton Tucker, Austin Reeves, and 2 first-round picks is for sure not going to Brooklyn anymore. Now, for the Lakers side of things, this trade is fantastic for them because with their roster not looking very different from last year, Patrick Beverley will give this team a great sense of defensive strength, which I believe they were very much lacking beforehand. Now, the only downside I see for the Lakers initially is how he's going to fit onto this roster. With them already having a point guard, there are a few ways LA can go about this. They can have Pat Bev come off the bench behind Westbrook, since they're both point guards, or even start alongside the former MVP, and maybe have Pat Bev move down to shooting guard. Does this trade hint at Westbrook potentially being on the move in the near future, where they may transition away from Russ for a few overpaid role players? That's always an option, But of course, in that scenario, the Lakers would have to at least sacrifice one, maybe both first-round picks to move that big old contract of his. Though, one of the reasons why LeBron extended his contract with LA for 2 more years was on the basis that the Lakers would be willing to trade future firsts for the sake of the team now. And for Utah, I think it was pretty obvious that Patrick Beverley wasn't going to be a long-term piece for a team on the rebuild. And that younger players with more potential like a Taylor Horton Tucker just fit the timeline for the Utah Jazz more. So I do think this trade makes sense for both sides. Anyway, I'd give this trade a solid B+ for the Lakers, and the only reason it's not an A is because maybe Taylor Horton Tucker turns into something, though he probably won't. That's all I wanted to say about that. But just letting y'all know, I'm dropping a New York football video centered around the Jets and the Giants. So look out for that around Friday, 10 a.m. And that's going to be like a normal video, 8-minute video. But this was just a quickie. I wanted to pump it out.